Hello everyone, I'm Lim Zihui and goes by the name Honey. Today, I'm gonna talk about animal cognitive function of a sunbear. So let's get started. A sunbear, or known as a honey bear, has a scientific name called Helarctos malayanus, and its common name in Malaysia is Berang matahari. Honey bear is a mammalia with Eucidae family and has around 95 days of gestation length. Their average number of cubs, however, is only one per gestation. It is listed as endangered in Malaysia and its threats are usually habitat destruction and poaching. It typically lives up to 25 years in captivity. So, what do sun bears eat? They are omnivorous, which means that they eat both plants and meat. It ranges from termites, ants, bee larvae, fruits, vegetables, lizard, little birds, rodents, honey, and even shoots. You would question why some bears are endangered. They usually are hunted for their teeth and claws for souvenirs, gallbladder for traditional Asian medicine, body for exotic meat, and their mothers are usually killed to gain access to their cubs for sales as exotic pets. Cruel, isn't it? This is a video of how sun bear enclosure is at Zoo Negara. Sun bears are typically solitary animals, which means that they live alone. Hence, this shows Zoo Negara is tentative and dedicated to preserve sun bears' wildlife trait even in captivity. Starting from here, we can observe that sun bear was finding for water. The enclosure allows flowing water to ensure freshness throughout the zoo. We are very lucky to be able to experience this ourselves. I've had the opportunity to be closer to the sun bear. Unfortunately, the sun bear was having little human interaction and was curious why humans are there. Hence, it approached to the glass wall. It then walked to the log, scratches the water to prepare for excretion. After it was done, it cleans after itself and starts scavenging for food for quite some time. Here, you can see that the sun bear has found its food. To ensure their wild behavior is preserved and the ability to use their claws, zookeepers usually place food around the enclosure so that the sun bears can actively scavenge them. Their sharp claws are used to dig out food, and their long tongues are used to reach small crooks and crannies, especially beehives and termites. This behavior was observed quite some time in a zoo. Guess it was really hungry, huh? Questions to ask ourselves here. Are visitors allowed to feed the animals? I would say no. Zookeepers ensure that each animal have adequate nutrition and the amount of food needed for them. The food that visitors offer usually are not suitable and might cause them to lose their wild behavior. So it's best to prevent feeding the animals. What are the facts that make Sunbear so interesting to study? Sunbear is known to be the smallest bear out of the 8 species of bears. Its extremely long tongue is useful to extract honey and insects. Unlike their temperate cousins, they do not hibernate. As you can see here, Sunbear is considered the smallest among their 8 cousins. While being compared to a human, Sunbear is still considered smaller than a human. Sunbear is considered to be the smartest bear, and their excellent sense of smell can sniff out crooks and crannies to find food. Their extremely long claws can be used to rip open trees and termite nests to feed. It can also be used to grab onto tree barks as well. When in danger, Sunbears use it to defend themselves. Sunbears are known to be monogamous, which means that they only have one partner for life. Mother Sunbears cradle their cub in their arms while walking on hind legs, which is known to be a very rare trait among bears. Their cubs will wean around 4 months of age, but will remain with their mothers until 2 years or more. Why do Sunbear matter? Sunbear helps balance out the ecosystem by controlling termites' population in the forest. Termites feed on wood. Hence, with the help of Sunbear, the trees will survive longer. Sunbear have relatively sharp claws that they use to climb up into trees to access to food, especially beehives. Their long claws will penetrate and make a hole at the tree bark. This is not a bad thing though, as other species like birds, especially hornbills in the forest, and even squirrel can take shelter inside those Sunbear-made holes. So what are the news regarding Sunbear? This is the latest news that was taken in January this year. It stated that Sunbear Kukuton is being kept in a cage for 4 years by its owner, and it showed stereotypic behavior. The owner was fined $15,000 under the Wildlife Conservation Enactment 1995. This Sunbear, however, is not as lucky as Kukuton. This shows that the Sunbears are being hunted and sold as rare meat, especially in Malaysia. After studying Sunbear, I've learned that Sunbears are very important to balance out the ecosystem. Without them, there will be infestation of termites. Other animals can't nest as easily without Sunbears too. As we've seen the previous news, Sunbears are not suitable to be pets and they do not suit to be domesticated. Captivated Sunbear cannot survive in the wild anymore as they lose their wildlife traits. Number 3. Research on Sunbear is still yet to be adequate to help preserve this animal. Learning the cognitive function of a Sunbear is one of the first steps that can help preserve this species. These are the references that I've taken while studying Sunbear during my project. Are you interested in helping Sunbear? Do scan the QR code below and help Borneo Sunbear Conservation Center at Sandakan to preserve Sunbear before they extinct in near future. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and I hope this video is educational for you. Bye!